So welcome you all for this session called Day-to-Day Money Management Mantras. So quick introduction about me. Already Stan has introduced me. I will not take too much of time. It's already as told. So I will not take much of what. So I'm a author, speaker, trainer, and financial transformation coach. And as Stan mentioned, I'm authored the book called Your IQ is Not Equal to Your FQ. I'm also founder of Innovice Freedom Group, and I'm also director at Next Level Education Private Limited. And I'm in this personal finance industry since last 17 years. And currently we are managing almost 800 clients. We are handholding, we are mentoring, and we are coaching 800 clients on their portfolio management and their wealth management. And so far I've trained more than 5,000 people, including the financial advisors and individuals. This is a quick brief about me. So what is important is not about who I am. What is important is why we exist, why we do what we do. That is most important. So to tell you why we are doing what we are doing and why we exist in the world, and even this session, what we are doing, why we are doing this session, it is just what I am doing. We are not just in a profession, or we are not just in the doing business of managing people's money. We are on the bigger context, and the bigger context is we are on this mission. What is our mission? This is our mission. We are on a mission to educate, inspire, and empower 1 million people. 1 million people. That is our mission, to become freedompreneurs. Yes, friends, I heard that you are all some of in this business like network marketing and all. You must be mentioning about the achieving financial freedom, creating passive income, and how to achieve financial freedom, all these things. So I am also somewhere when Stan approached me, that I felt like there's a topic which is close to me. So why not talk about this? So this mission. So we are on a mission to educate, inspire, and empower 1 million people to become freedompreneurs, so that they can live the life they desire to live and earn the income they deserve to earn and live the life they are born to live. Yes, friends, you heard me right. This is our mission. This is ultimately why we are doing what we are doing. If whatever we are doing, if this that does not fall under this what we want to do, then we are not happy to do that work. So that's why we are doing that. So how many of you want to become freedompreneurs? Type in the chat box, I want to be freedompreneur. Type in the chat box. Type in the chat box, I want to be freedompreneur. I am freedompreneur. Type in the chat box, I am freedompreneur. And this is exactly what you are doing. If wherever you go, whatever you are doing, whoever you meet, especially if you're in this network business, that should be your motto, that should be your mission, that should be your objective, to help people to become freedompreneurs. If you go with this kind of context, and if you go with this kind of purpose, then they will listen to you. Okay, so this is our mission, and that's where we are. I think I got connected, and that's why I agreed to do this session with you all. So this is our mission. Now I'm going to give you an ultimate mantra to achieve financial freedom. If you want to become freedompreneur, and if you want to achieve financial freedom, and if you want to have the enough money that is available to you whenever you require, you just need to master one thing, that which I call it as a 3 M's of money mastery. You just need to master only 3 M's in your life. Only 3 M's. If you have a notebook, notepad, pen, please write this. It will be very useful. You just need to master only one formula, that is called 3 M's of money mastery formula. I do this program called Freedompreneur Mastery Program, and in that entire program I teach how to become freedompreneur, and I teach people how to master this one game called 3 M's of money mastery formula. Okay, that's what I teach in the entire program that I do. I used to do physical program, and thanks to Corona, which has forced me, I was comfortable doing offline program because I like to interact with people. But now I don't see that difference. Even on online also, I'm able to do the same thing. And in last week, I did one. There were almost 400 people attended one of the training program, one of the webinar, and I closed 120 people. 120 people have signed up for my program. That's the kind of thing, somewhere I got surprised. I was not expect. That's the first time in a big scale I did. Somebody has invited me to speak on their platform, and these are financial advisors, by the way, not individuals. So individual I'm working, and also individual also I'm doing live training for them. The first batch I launched live training, and maybe another one batch I will do live training. After that I will be doing only this thing, they will be attending the recorded training. So this is what I have done. So 3 M's of money mastery formula. So do you want to know what are the 3 you should master in your life? Type in the chat box. Bring it on. BIO. Bring it on. Type in the chat box. BIO. You just need to master these 3 things in your life. If you want to achieve financial freedom and if you want to enjoy the life that you want to have, 3 M's. That is, you need to learn, you need to master how to make money. You need to master how to make money. And you must be asking, you must be wondering, wo to already hum kar rahe, usme kya? Ask yourself, are you happy with the income that you are earning? Are you happy with the income that you are making today? If you are happy, then maybe you need not be here today. Okay, so everyone has the, that's why if you saw my mission statement, I'm on a mission to help people to become freedom so that they can live the life they desire to live. They desire to live. ऐसे ख्वाहिश है लाइफ में, ऐसा जिंदगी जीना, ऐसा करना है, वैसा करना है, वैसा करना है, लेकिन कितने लोग कर पाते हैं वैसे? Not even 5 to 10% people they to live and also earn the income they deserve to earn. I am not saying here desire to earn. Deserve to earn. You have to become the person to deserve. If you are making say 1 lakh rupees, if you want 5 lakh rupees, you have to become deserve to earn that 5 lakh rupees. You have to reach that. You have to become that person to deserve to earn a 5 lakh rupees. Okay, and then live the life that you are born to live. Each and every person come to this world with a purpose, with a mission. ना एक पर्पस से, एक रीजन से इस दुनिया में आता है. More than 95% people, they come to this world and they leave from this world without realizing why they landed on this earth. And I'm sure, at least, you know, if you are listening to me, at least you will ask this question: what is the purpose of your life? Why do you exist? Why do you do what you do? Is it to just to become a great parent? Is it to become a great children? Or is it to become a great siblings? Or is it to become a great employee? Or is it to become a great co-worker or colleague or employees or businessmen? Are you living for just for becoming that? These are all our duties. These are all, we have to do all these things. But what is that ultimate purpose? How do you, like when you go from this world, how you should be known? What is that mark? अगर आपके लाइफ में किताब लिखा जाता है, वो किताब में क्या स्टोरी, ऑटोबायोग्राफी होना चाहिए आपका? What mark you want to leave on this earth before you leave from this world? That is why the born to live the life you are born to live. Live the life you are born to live. Identify why you are born to live on this earth. Okay, so all these things you should master. So make money, that's the first M. The second M is you need to learn to manage money. You need to learn to manage money. Just making money is not enough. You need to learn to manage money. I will tell you why it is not enough, why we need to master to manage the money. And the third one is not only manage money, you need to learn to multiply money. If you are don't make your money work for you, then your money will lose its value. Money, you are only working for money. Your money is not working for you. So you have to make sure that your money also works for you, not only just managing. So this is what you're going like, this is what you need to master if you want to become if you want to achieve financial freedom and if you want to become freedompreneur. Okay, how many of you want to master this 3 M's of money mastery? How many of you want to master the 3 M's? Awesome, awesome. Okay, so due to the time constraint, I won't be able to teach you all the 3 M's, but definitely to an extent, this program what we are doing today, we are going to focus on how to manage money, and to an extent I'll give you some hints on how to multiply money, some information about how to multiply money. As far as making money is concerned, you are already might be doing a great job. You might be doing whatever you are doing. You have to become a best in what you are doing. And if you want to learn how to make money, how to attract income, then if you are interested, you can attend my session that I do, Freedompreneur Mastery. I go deep in to rewire your mental blueprint to attract more money and more wealth into your life. Okay, you can attend that session. I will be teaching you there. Okay, yes, awesome, awesome. Okay, so today we are going to learn how to manage money. So why we need to manage our money? अगर manage नहीं करेगा तो क्या होगा? Why we need to manage our money? The reason why we need to manage our money properly and effectively and efficiently is to ensure that we get the right amount of money available at the right point of time. Why we need to manage our money? To ensure that we get the right amount of money available at the right point of time. Just think for a moment. if you get the right amount at the right point of time, whenever you required in your life, what else do you need in your life? That's all. जब जितना पैसा चाहिए उतना पैसा अगर आ रहा है तो आपको क्या जरूरत है? This is exactly what you have to do. Most of the corporates, they hire, oh, they give crores, they pay crores of rupees salaries. What do they do? What is the expectation from that CFO? Just to ensure this. But you as an individual cannot hire such CFO paying crores of rupees. But at least you can become your own CFO. You can become your own CFO. At least you can manage your own money. You can learn to manage your own money. Okay, you should always not depend on others for your all the time. Basic knowledge at least you should have about your money management. Okay, so that is the objective, that is the focus of this session today. How to ensure that you get the right amount of money available at the right point of time whenever you require in your life. Okay, that's what we are going to learn. Okay, now some people say, oh, is it all about money? No, is it all about money? Some people say money is not everything in life. Money doesn't matter. How many of you heard about Warren Buffett? I'm sure everybody must have heard here. If you Warren Buffett, that means you need to go back to school now. Okay, so Warren Buffett says, make sure that you have made enough money before you make such statement. Make sure you have made enough money before you make such statement. Look, some people say, ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, money, पैसा ही सब कुछ नहीं है लाइफ में, पैसा आग की मेल है, पैसा ही लाइफ में सब कुछ नहीं है. आपने कभी बिल गेट्स, वॉरेन बफेट या अंबानी या टाटास या बिरलास ये लोग से व्हाट्सएप मैसेज फॉरवर्ड करते हुए सुना है लाइफ में पैसा ही सब कुछ नहीं है करके? कभी सुना है? ये जो बेचते हैं कौन बेचता है? People who do not have money. Because they don't have money, that's why they are justifying with these kind of statements. कि money is not everything in life. Money doesn't matter. Boss, दोस्तों, friends, इस दुनिया में आने के लिए भी पैसा लगता है, इस दुनिया से जाने के लिए भी पैसा लगता है. इस दुनिया में आने के लिए भी पैसा लगता है, इस दुनिया से जाने के लिए भी पैसा लगता है. इमेजिन, ये जो कॉस्ट है, ये कॉम्पिटिटिव वर्ल्ड है, यहाँ पे कितना पैसा लगेगा, कितना पैसा लगेगा. That is why it is very, very important to learn and master the game of money. Very, very important. हर चीजें, हमारा पूरा लाइफ में 20-25 साल हम पढ़ाई इसीलिए करते हैं, एक दिन मैं कुछ अच्छा जॉब करूं या कुछ अच्छा बिजनेस करूं, पैसे कमाओ. 25 साल हम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं लाइफ का. You can start earning money by the age of 5-6, that much basic. Today people are children, age of 5 to 6, 7, they are doing a lot of things online, they are earning already money. You don't have to waste 25 years of your life, but you invest 20 to 20, almost 20 years of your life to learn how to make money. बस यही पे प्रॉब्लम है. यहाँ पे ये नहीं सिखा जाता है कि पैसा कैसा बनाया जाता है. सिर्फ ये एक होते हैं कि अच्छा जॉब मिल जाना चाहिए, कुछ बड़ा बनना चाहिए, वो ही बोल के होते कि पैसा कैसे मैनेज करना है वो नहीं सिखाया जाता है कोई स्कूल में, कोई कॉलेज में. हमारा यहाँ पे उसका जब वो कोई नहीं सीखे. यहाँ तक कि एक बैंक अकाउंट कैसे ओपन करना है वो नहीं पता रहता है. तो बेसिक्स मनी मैनेजमेंट लेसन्स नहीं है. हमारा जो फैमिली में डिस्कशन नहीं होता है. सम वन पर्सन मैनेज इन द फैमिली, अगर वो पर्सन है तो पूरा डिस्टर्ब हो जाता है. सो इट इज वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू लर्न एंड मास्टर द गेम ऑफ मनी. And some people say, like they have a myth, we are earning enough and we have enough assets, we don't have to worry about money management. Is it true? How many of you believe in this statement? If you are earning enough income and if you are having enough assets, don't you think is it necessary that you should not worry about money? Type in the chat box. Do you agree with this statement? Yes friend. Because I always keep saying, even in my book also I have written, how much income you earn, it does not matter. How much income you earn, it does not matter. What matters, how much you are able to save by the end of the month, that matters. Because I know so many people in my 17 years of experience, after meeting almost more than 5,000 people, interacting with them, I have learned one thing. I have known many people, they are earning lakhs and crores of rupees, but by the end of the month they don't have balance in the bank account. At this point of time, आज ये कोरोना की वजह से क्यों लोग इतना स्ट्रेसफुल है, क्यों लोग इतना स्ट्रेसफुल है? इसलिए because their situation is like that, they cannot even survive and manage for 3 to 6 months because they were busy running for life, running for lunch. रोज वो रोज जाते थे, पानी कुआं खोदते थे, पानी लेके आते थे, कुआं खोदते थे, पानी लेके आते, जो पानी आ रहा था उसी से पूरा एंजॉय कर लेते, खत्म कर देते थे. So it is very important, just not, if you are only focusing on earning money and if you don't save, then there is a limitation in your life. You are going to work only for, if you are going to live this much in our life, we are going to earn only 50% of our life. If we live for 80 years, maybe we earn only for 40 years. First 20 years our parents used to take care, the remaining 20 to 30 years we don't have money. एंड आज के तारीख में कभी भी ये इनकम बंद हो सकता है. इट्स नॉट पहले जैसा रिटायरमेंट में होता था. टुडे यू सी आफ्टर दिस कोरोना कितने लोगों का जॉब जाने वाला है, कि मैंने सो मेनी पीपल विल लूज देयर जॉब, सो मेनी पीपल विल बी आउट ऑफ द बिजनेस, so their income will stop. So if you don't have a savings, then it will not help. So that's why how much income you earn, it does not matter. What matters, how much you are able to save by the end of the month, that matters. And I also say, how much you save, it does not matters. What matters, how much you are able to invest, that matters. How much you are able to invest, that matters. Do you think there is a difference between saving and investing? If you feel there is a difference between saving and investing, type in the chat box. Awesome. Yes, difference between saving and investing. We in India have one of the highest saving ratio in the world. We Indians, there is in our DNA we have the saving habit. In our DNA, we have a saving habit. We have one of the highest savings. We save, if you're earning 100 rupees, somewhere or the directly, indirectly, we save 25 to 30 rupees of our income. You know what is the international saving ratio? It's hardly 10 to 15%. In their entire, if you listen to any international speaker, if you listen to any international trainer or listen to any YouTube video, they say that save 10% of your income. They never say that you save 20%, 30%. But we Indians have the saving ratio of 20 to 30%. Are you getting? Because we only do saving. अरे saving का मतलब क्या? Okay, there are a definition के saving का, income minus expenses equals to savings. If you do this much, is it enough? Do you think you can build a wealth? You can create a wealth? Income minus expenses equals to savings. ऐसा ये क्या हुआ पता है? आपने पैसा कमाया, खर्चा किया, जो अच्छा है ना नीचे डाला, बेड के नीचे डाल के सो गए उसके ऊपर. Is it growing? It is not growing. पैसा लेके आया, सेविंग किया आपने, सेविंग लेके जाके तिजोरी में डाल दिया और बैठ गए. मनी इज ग्रोइंग, इट्स नॉट ग्रोइंग. सो द डेफिनेशन ऑफ investing is your money should earn some return. You should beat the inflation and earn return. At least if the inflation is say 6-7%, your money should be earning at least 8% return, at least more than 1% more than the inflation. If it is earning, then it is called investing. Otherwise, it is also called just saving. And that's why if you see most of the bank FD, bank deposits and post office schemes and all this, they are called small saving products. They're not called small investment products. What do they call? They're called small saving products. Why they're not calling us? Why government has not given it say investment products? Because it's a saving product. Because they are not in a capacity to beat the inflation. Because inflation आप लोग को पता रहेगा कि उसका जो value खत्म हो जाता है. So that's why you just not only by saving you will not be able to create. You need to learn to invest the money. You need to learn to beat the inflation when you are investing your money. That is important. So how much you earn, it does not matter. What matters? How much you save, it matters. And how much you save, it does not matter. What matters? How much you are able to invest, how much you are investing, that matters. And how much you invest, it does not matter. What matters? How much wealth you have created, that matters. Whether person is financially successful, wealthy, it is not decided based on how much one earns, how much one invests, or how much one saves. It is decided by how much one has got wealth. Not only wealth, net wealth. What is net wealth? We already saw the video in the beginning. Okay, asset minus liabilities. Okay, asset minus liabilities. So आप कितना इन्वेस्ट करते हैं इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. आपके पास नेट वेल्थ कितना है उसके बेस पे डिसाइड होगा वेदर यू आर मिलेनियर, वेदर यू आर बिलियनियर, वेदर यू आर फाइनेंशियली सक्सेसफुल और नॉट. उससे डिसाइड होता है. आप 10 साल काम किया, 20 साल काम किया, कितना पैसे कमाया जिंदगी में, कितना सेविंग किया, कितना इन्वेस्ट किया, ये कोई मैटर नहीं करता है. What matters after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years of your life, when you stop working or whenever you look back, how much wealth you have created, how much net worth you have created, उसके बेस पे डिसाइड होता है. आज अंबानी को ये नहीं पूछते आप पिछले साल में आईटीआर कितना फाइल किया, पिछले साल का आपका आईटीआर कितना, कभी कोई पूछता नहीं उसको. उसको क्या पूछता है? आपका नेटवर्क कितना बड़ा, पिछले साल में कंपैरिजन में इस साल में आप कितना नेटवर्क इंक्रीज हुआ आपका. So this is where the problem happens. 95% people in their life focus on net income. What is my take home? 95% people focus on their net income throughout their life, and that's why they are always hand to mouth, and they always don't have money. They don't have enough wealth and assets when they need money. And only 5% people focus on net wealth. They focus on net worth. Your job, if you are attending this session, from tomorrow onwards, every year you have to ask yourself, पिछले साल के कंपैरिजन में मेरा नेटवर्क कितना इंक्रीज हुआ. आपका नेट इनकम बढ़ा नहीं बढ़ा वो आपके ऊपर है, वो तो आपका रोज का आप करते रहोगे. What is you have to focus is you have to see what is your net worth, how much net worth has increased from your previous year. Year on year आपका नेटवर्क कितने से बढ़ रहा है. Minimum your net worth should increase every year by minimum 10%. That should be minimum. Minimum. The ideal is called 20 to 30%, because 10% to your investment will give you. Wherever you have invested money, that appreciation will take the 10%. Then you have not added any new income in that, new investment in that. So ideally it should be 20%, 10% from your side and 10% on the return that you made on your previous investment. So your net worth should grow by 20%. But if you are not growing by at least 10%, that means you are somewhere, वो minus भी हुआ रहेगा ना आपने. You must have spent some money, withdrawn from the investment which you are doing for the long term. So that's why you need to focus to increase your net worth. Okay, so this is very, very important. How much income you earn does not matter. What matters, how much you save, it matters. And how much you save, it does not matter. What matters, how much you are investing, that matters. And how much you invest, it does not matter. What matters, how much wealth you have created, that matters. And finally, how much wealth you have created, how much assets you created, it does not matter. What matters, what kind of wealth you have created, that matters. Yes friends, what kind of wealth you have created, that matters. आज के तारीख में जो लोग people are stressed, it's not like they don't have assets, they don't have wealth, they have enough wealth, they have enough assets, but the problem is they cannot liquidate. Today's problem is not about the assets or any problem. Companies have in their balance sheet, they have good amount of assets, of wealth, but they cannot liquidate. That is where the problem. So that is why what kind of wealth you have created, that matters. Have you created illiquid assets or have you created liquid assets? Because liquid assets is like your oxygen. It can keep you always going. But if you have a illiquid assets, even if you have a crores of rupees, still you will always find there is no balance in the account. And this is exactly what happens. Most people, 95% people, they sacrifice lot of things in their life and they create lot of illiquid assets. To that extent, 80% of the asset they create during their lifetime by sacrificing so many things, they don't enjoy during their lifetime. Throughout their life, most of the people live their life, they live poor life so that they can die rich one day. They die rich one day. They live poor and they die rich. You should not be doing that. If you are attending my session, you have to live rich and also die rich. Follow that principle. Live rich and die rich. Okay. Create financial assets, create liquid assets, because liquid assets and financial assets give you power. Imagine अगर आपका बैंक अकाउंट में 1 करोड़ का बैलेंस है, आपके पास 1 करोड़ का प्रॉपर्टी भी है और 1 करोड़ का बैलेंस है, किस में ज्यादा आपको कॉन्फिडेंस है लाइफ को फेस करने के लिए और लाइफ को जीने के लिए? It's always the financial assets, because you can do anything with that 1 crore that you have in your bank account, because that 1 crore you can make it 10 crores if you get a right opportunity to invest. But if you have 1 crore in the illiquid assets, you may not be able to liquidate. And today I know so many people, they have assets, they have properties, they are trying since last 2-3 years, they are not able to exit at the price they want to exit. You can exit, but you will have to sell at distress. That's the problem happens. So that's the reason when you are creating assets, you have to ensure that you are creating liquid and financial assets. More, the focus has to be at least 2/3, at least 50% you should have financial assets. But I have seen, my experience is hardly 20 to 25% people have financial assets. 70 to 80% of the assets they own on the paper they have, the illiquid assets. In spite of having crores of rupees, जब a person is having crores of assets in their, उनके पास करोड़ों का property है, लेकिन if that person उम्र हो गया, if he is hospitalized in the hospital, उसका करोड़ों का property, उसका खुद का इतना assets है, लाइफ टाइम पूरा लगा है उसमें asset बनाने के लिए, उसको 10 लाख रुपए 20 लाख रुपए चाहिए, तो बच्चे लोग डिस्कस करते हैं क्या करें, ऑक्सीजन रखे या निकाल दे। इतना एसेट होने के बाद भी अगर वही बैंक में होता तो इमीडिएटली विड्रॉ करके जो चाहिए वो कर सकता था, बिकॉज लिक्विडिटी नहीं है। So that is the reason. खुद का पैसा आपका काम का नहीं आएगा if you don't have a liquid assets, if you don't have a right kind of assets. That's the reason it's very, very important to create right kind of liquid assets and financial assets. Always. अगर आज जिसके पास भी liquid and financial assets है, today they don't have to worry about this corona situation. They will be easily able to manage 3 to 6 months, कोई issue नहीं है उनको। जिसके पास liquid and financial assets नहीं है आज के तारीख में, they are in stress. How do I manage? How do I pay the salary? How do I pay the EMI? All these things are happening. Okay. Just to check everyone, are you all with me? If you are with me, type in the chat box with you. Awesome, awesome. So just to summarize what I mentioned here, what I told you so far. How much income you earn does not matter. What matters, how much you are able to save, that matters. And how much you save, it does not matter. What matters, how much you are able to invest, how much you are investing, that matters. And how much you are investing, it does not matter. What matters, how much wealth you have created, how much net worth you own, that matters. And how much net worth, how much net assets you have, does not matter. What matters, what kind of assets you have, what kind of assets you have created, what kind of net worth you have created, that matters. ये 4 चीजों पे आपको फोकस करना है। Earning, saving, investing, creating right amount of right kind of wealth, right amount of wealth, earning, saving, investing and creating right kind of and right amount of wealth. इतना करोगे तो you will be on the track to achieve whatever you want to achieve in your life. आपके लाइफ में जो भी goals आएगा, you will have enough money to meet those goals. Are you all with me? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to give you some day-to-day money management mantras. So how much time we have now? We started at 8. Yeah. Okay. Stan, how much time we have more?
20 minutes, 25 minutes.
20 or 25. So I will be a little fast now. So hope you'll be able to get me and grasp. Okay. So mantra number 1. The first mantra you need to follow in your day-to-day life to manage your money and to ensure that the right amount is available at the right point of time. You need to prepare and follow monthly budgets. It's very, very important. जैसे हम company अगर business है तो we always follow the accounting. We have an accounts department. We pay salary. Like business अच्छा चल रहा है, sales अच्छा हो रहा है, पैसा आ रहा है, क्या जरूरत है accountant का? फिर भी हम accountant रखता है. क्यों? सिर्फ उसका काम है ये पूरा कैश किधर से आने वाला है, कैश किधर जाने वाला है, ये उसको मैनेज करना होता है, इसलिए अकाउंटेंट रखता है। तो इसलिए हमारा लाइफ में भी फर्स्ट मंत्र दैट यू शुड फॉलो इन योर डे टू डे लाइफ, prepare and follow monthly budgets. Like before you start the next month, suppose like for the month of June, how much money is going to come and how much you are going to spend between 25th to 30th 31st May. You have to sit one day, टेक आउट हाफ एन आवर. अगर आधा घंटा आपका पैसे के लिए आप टाइम नहीं निकाल सकते तो क्या मतलब इतना पैसे के लिए भागदौड़ करो, 12 घंटा 14 घंटा काम करो, can't you take just half an hour, give half an hour for your money? Just take out half an hour, sit and make a list of from where all money is going to come and where the money is going to go. Just make a list of that. That is called preparing a budget. By doing this, once you have a control on the money, you know how much to spend and how much not to spend, where to spend and where not to spend. Basically, like also it will help you to fix some of the leakages, avoid some of the leakages, because हमारा हमको लगता रहता है we are running money and we are taking, but there are a lot of leakages are happening. पैसा आ रहा है लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं लीकेज होते जा रहा है. So even a small leak can even sink a great ship like Titanic. Okay, so by following a monthly budget, you will be able to avoid these kind of leakages that are happening, and it will ensure that you don't spend the money that you don't have. You will only spend the money that you have. Now, why people they end up taking too much of loan, they end up using credit cards and all, because they are not following this. अगर मुझे पता है कि मेरा इतना इनकम आने वाला है, मुझे इतना ही स्पेंड करना है, I have control on the money. Since we are not putting it in writing, what is happening? पैसा आया उतना लिमिटेड है, लेकिन वी डोंट हैव द कंट्रोल ऑफ वेयर द मनी इज गोइंग टिल द बैंक अकाउंट में बैलेंस जब तक है तब तक स्पेंड करते रहेंगे, खत्म होने के बाद रिक्वायरमेंट तो है, बिकॉज उसके लिए आपने कंट्रोल प्रायोरिटाइज नहीं किया था. If you would have done the prepared the monthly budget, you would have prioritized the expenses and outflows. You would have deferred the expenses that you like. There are, if you make a list, if you make a budget, almost you can see that 30 to 40% of your expenses you can defer, you can postpone, but we still do it. And today, imagine during this corona crisis situation, now what you used to spend and what are you spending? Still your life you are living. You are living your life. Only thing, it helps you prioritize. If you don't have money, it helps you prioritize by preparing a monthly budget. It gives you power. बहुत सारे लोग ये बोलते हैं कि बजट बनाने का मतलब क्या, मुझे स्पेंड नहीं करना, ऐसा हो जाता है, मुझे कम स्पेंड करना पड़ेगा, ये सब करना है. नो फ्रेंड्स, by preparing a monthly budget, it gives you power to spend. It gives you power to spend where you have to spend. It's not like it is avoiding to spend. It's very important to prepare, follow monthly budgets every month. 25th to every month, 25th to 31st or 30th of the month, you need to sit and make a budget for next month in your individual level. That's the first thing you need to do. That's the first mantra you need to follow in your day-to-day life to achieve financial peace and prosperity. Now, second mantra, follow first save and then spend approach. Don't save what is left after spending. Spend what is left after saving. If you're earning 100 rupees, you have to assume that you have earned only, if you decide to save 20% every month, you decide to save 20% every month, first take out the 20% and take only 80% to your home. Assume that you have earned only 80 rupees and try to manage everything in that 80 rupees. Okay? Because the day when you are not earning that 100 rupees, your 80 rupees, your expenses, that 20 rupees will take care of it. That 20 rupees what you are doing will come and take care of it. So that's the reason you need to do that. Don't say what is left after spending. Spend what is left after saving. Peace approach. What approach? Income minus expenses equals to saving. 95% people, and that's why they always find there is no money whenever the requirement comes. Big requirement जब भी life में आता है तो. Only 5% people follow this approach. They earn and then they save and they take the balance to their home. Like in Marathi में, I don't know how many of you know the Marathi. Marathi में एक कहावत है, like हम खाना खाने से पहले अगर if we give something to anyone, it is called दान बोलते हैं उसको, दान. When we do दान अगर करते हैं तो हमको पुण्य मिलता है. बट खाना खाने के बाद जो बचा हुआ हम किसी को देते हैं, मराठी में बोलते हैं उसको करकटा. करकटा बोलते हैं. अगर लाइफ में करकटा बचाओगे तो क्या मिलेगा आपको एंड में? कुछ बचाने के बाद, बचाने के लिए जब कुछ बचेगा तो बचाओगे, तो उसमें यू आर नॉट गिविंग इंपॉर्टेंस टू द सेविंग, यू आर नॉट गिविंग इंपॉर्टेंस टू योर वेल्थ, यू आर नॉट गिविंग इंपॉर्टेंस टू द मनी. You are just doing it. So that's why follow first save and then spend approach. That's the second mantra. And third mantra, allocate your income properly. There are like we are earning income, but we are not allocated for how much we should spend. Okay, so in my experience, after meeting with so many people, this is the thumb rule I have created. 7 thumb rules to achieve financial peace and happiness. So how much you should how much money, where you should spend how much money for your current standard of living expenses. Whatever your current standard of living expenses, you should not spend more than 35 to 40% of your income. Okay, 35 to 40% for your current standard of living. If you are spending more than 50% of your income on your lifestyle, you are getting into a danger. Okay, it should be within 35 to 40%. Aapka food expenses, grocery, clothes, all these things, that is called standard of living expenses. 35 to 40% of your total income. And for any emergency needs, you should keep aside 5% every month. For any kind of short term emergency, जैसे job loss situation हो गया, कोई accident situation हो गया, major health situation का हो गया, तो you should keep 5% compulsory एक अलग account में डाल देना है उसको. In my Freedompreneur Mastery program, I introduced something called 4 bank account system to automate all these things what I am telling. You don't have to do anything. Just from account 1, you need to transfer to 3 bank accounts. Automatically, everything will be taken care. You need to follow 4 accounts system that maybe if you come later for that program, I will teach you that. Okay, so you keep aside 5% in a separate bank account for any emergency. Then aspirational short-term goals. जैसे घूमने जाना है, मोबाइल खरीदना है, टीवी खरीदना है, whatever your aspirational goals. गाड़ी बाय करना है, डाउन पेमेंट करना है, for all those things, furnitures, for everything, keep aside 5 to 10% every month. And then For a retirement provision, for your retirement, for your old age, keep aside 10 to 15%. Invest 10 to 15, not just keep aside, invest 10 to 15%. And your loan EMIs, 25 to 35%. Your EMI should not be more than 35% of your income. I have seen many people, their EMI ratio is 50 to 60%. It's, you know, if you are paying, even in the company also, what is your debt to debt servicing ratio? Debt servicing ratio, if you are कंपनी का बैलेंस शीट में P&L में प्रॉफिट तो बहुत दिख रहा है, लेकिन मोस्ट ऑफ द मनी इज गोइंग इन पेइंग द इंटरेस्ट. वैसे कंपनी में ओवर लिवरेज कंपनी बोलते हैं उसको, और ओवर लिवरेज कंपनी में कोई पैसा नहीं डालता है. सो इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे देयर आर मेनी पीपल, दे आर ओवर लिवरेज्ड. if you are paying out of your 100 rupees, अगर आपका सिर्फ लोन EMI भरने के लिए अगर 65-70 rupees तक मैंने देखा है, people are paying 65 to 70 rupees of their income for loan EMI. That's where the problem happens. You're not living your life at all. You don't have money to enjoy your life throughout the life. आज पता है बहुत सारे लोग है ना, लाइफ में कुछ करना है, कुछ उनके एम्बिशंस होते हैं, कुछ पैशंस होते हैं, कुछ ड्रीम्स होते हैं, कुछ उनको कुछ करना है करके है. बिकॉज दे हैव अ लोन, दे कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग. दे कैन नॉट टेक रिस्क. They have to go for the job they are doing. They have to love the job that they are doing. They have to love the boss that they are having, because they have a EMI. इसलिए बोलते हैं, if you don't like your job, go and take a EMI. You start loving your job also. Okay, so ये EMI की वजह से most people in their life they got stuck. लाइफ में वो क्या बन सकता था, उनका पूरा ऐसा घोड़ा रहता है ना, घोड़ा देखा है, आंख बंद करके भागते रहते हैं, वैसे भागते रहते हैं, उनको बाकी कुछ नहीं देख सकता है. Because they have this EMI. This is one of the biggest trap we ourselves create in our life. And पूरा 20 साल जब शादी करते हैं, like it is like taking a loan is like getting married. You can, like when you take a loan, you are committing for 20 years. वाइफ को बोल सकते हैं, डार्लिंग ये महीने में पैसे नहीं है, थोड़ा एडजस्ट कर लो, अगले महीना कर सकते हैं करके, लेकिन बैंक वाले को नहीं बोल सकते. You have to honor your commitments for 20 years. Most people today they are stressed not because आज अगर ये नहीं होता ना, बहुत सारे लोग स्ट्रेस में होता ही नहीं था. आज कोरोना में जो स्ट्रेस में इसीलिए है because they have a liability. This is the biggest trap they create themselves, not understanding this. So always remember, your EMI should not be more than 35% of your income. 35% or less than 35 you can easily manage, but if it is more than 35, you don't have any scope for living your life. You might live in the present, but in the future you will get stuck if you have more than 35. For your children education, if you have a children, for their education, marriage, you keep aside 5 to 10% of your income. For all types of insurance covers, you should keep aside 5% to 10% of your income for all types of insurance covers. Okay, but you should have all types of insurance. For that, you need to keep aside 5 to 10% of your income. So if you follow the 7 thumb rules, if you have a mobile, please take a photo of this, what I have given. If you are not written, take a photo and ask yourself how much you are doing in each category, how much you are spending. You do it. अभी टाइम भी आपके पास है, अपने आप को पूछो आपका जो इनकम का कितना परसेंटेज किधर जा रहा है. अगर कोई ज्यादा ऊपर नीचे है, इट्स अ टाइम फॉर यू टू करेक्ट. कोर्स करेक्ट बोलते हैं ना लाइफ का, अभी चल गया, अभी कोर्स करेक्ट है, it will immediately will not be able to come on track, but if you try you will be able to do it. Okay, clear? Great. Okay, so are you finding interesting this topic? Are you learning something? Yeah, awesome, superb. Okay, okay, mantra number 4, you need to plan for all the milestones, all major milestones or events or goals in your life. You need to plan for you, but that means you need to identify what are the goals or what are the milestones or what are the major events that may come in your life which might demand or require a lump sum amount. That is called planning for your life goals or life events. क्या क्या हमारा लाइफ में इवेंट्स हो सकता है. Looking at the picture, you are able to there are some events. These are the events that can happen in your life. Whenever this event happens, you need to have a lump sum money available. Okay, whenever this event happens, and whenever this event happens, your income will not support that time. You need to have wealth or provision for those events. So what are the events? There are 7 events one must plan in their life. if you want to achieve financial peace and if you want to live a stress-free, confident and abundance life and achieve financial freedom, my experience after meeting so many people, this is the 7 events I will, 7 events I've, if you plan for these 7 events in your life, I think most of the requirements are addressed. Whatever milestone that come, you will be able to address those milestones. You will have the right amount of money available at the right point of time. Calculate and do it. These are the 7 events one must plan in their life. Out of that, there are 5 events which are uncertain. Uncertain means they are not in your control. You cannot decide ye abhi hoga tabhi hoga. They can happen anytime. 5 events, and the remaining 2 events, it is there in your control. Okay, so there are 7 events. So what are the 7 events? Before I get into 7 events, let me explain why you need to plan for this, at least for the first 5 events which are not in our control. Why we need to plan for this 5 events, and after that we'll see about the remaining 2 events. The first one is the why, with the help of this magic bill. This is the magic bill, and this is you and your income. Whatever income you are earning currently, that is you and your income. From this income, you are taking care of your food expenses, you are paying your loan EMIs, your maintenance, rent, and you are paying all the bills. From this income, if you're going for a holiday, you are spending money for that. If you're like all the traveling, car, bike, everything that you are spending from this income. And from if anyone is hospitalized, बीमार हो गया, regular medicines लेना है, all these things you are spending from this income. जो भी घर में कपड़े खरीदना है, family member को, सब पूरा इसी income में से करते हैं. बच्चे हैं, उनका education सब provide करना सब इसी income में से करते हैं. How many of you agree? How many of you believe your income is important for you and your family? If you feel important, type in the chat box important. How many of you believe your income is important for you and your family? Type in the chat box. Important. Superb. Awesome. Yes. Lekin there are 5 events. There are 5 events that can happen in our life which will change the equation. जो हमारे जो लाइफ में ये जो होता है, ओके, ये जो इनकम और एक्सपेंसेस का जो इक्वेशन जो चल रहा है ना, जो मैनेज हो रहा है, सिलसिला चल रहा है, उसको डिस्टर्ब कर सकता है. एंड डू यू वांट टू नो द 5 इवेंट्स दैट कैन हैपन इन आवर लाइफ? या ओके, awesome. Yeah, these are the 5 major intervention or events which can happen in life. The first one, job loss or business loss. जॉब लॉस और बिजनेस लॉस कभी भी हो सकता है. कोई नोटिस देके नहीं आने वाला है कि अब होगा तब होगा. आज के तारीख में तो कोई गारंटी नहीं है. अभी जितने लोग घर पे बैठे हैं जॉब छोड़ के, उनको पता ही नहीं है वापस हो जाओ जॉब पे जा पाएंगे नहीं जा पाएंगे. बहुत सारे लोग जो बिजनेसमैन घर पे बैठे हैं, अभी पता नहीं उनका बिजनेस जिंदा रहेगा नहीं रहेगा when they come out of this corona, whether this business will survive. So job loss, that's the first event. Second event, major health problems. A person if a major suffered from major health issues, then whether कोई गारंटी नहीं है immediately वो जॉब पे जा पाएगा नहीं जा पाएगा. ओके, एंड देन और टेम्पररी पीरियड के लिए उसका जॉब में या बिजनेस में नहीं जाने का बंद हो सकता है. परमानेंट डिसेबिलिटी. यू मस्ट हैव सीन पीपल, बहुत एंगे अभी 30-40 लाख का है, बाइक एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है, कार एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है, कुछ एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है, अभी घर पे बैठना पड़ता है जिंदगी भर के लिए. डिसेबिलिटी इज मोर डेंजरस देन द डेथ. डेथ में तो क्या मर के चला गया, एक बार मर गया, लेकिन डिसेबल व्यक्ति वो रोज रोज मरना पड़ता है अगर उसका एक्टिव इनकम नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ पैसा नहीं आ रहा है तो. दैट इज मोर डेंजरस देन द डेथ, डिसेबिलिटी. एंड फिफ्थ, रिटायरमेंट. आजकल तो बोलते ना 35, 38, 39, 40 एज में भी हार्ट अटैक्स हो रहे हैं, कैंसर. कितने लोग अभी कोरोना में कितने लोग पता नहीं, हम लोग इस दुनिया में भी अंदर बैठे हैं, लेकिन व्हेन वी कम आउट ऑफ दिस वर्ल्ड, वेदर यहाँ तक भी पता नहीं चल रहा कि कोई मर गया कोरोना से, उसका भी न्यूज नहीं मालूम पड़ रहा है लोगों को. वो लेवल का इश्यू है आज के तारीख में. लाइफ इज सो अनसर्टेन, एनी टाइम एनीथिंग कैन हैपन. एंड द फिफ्थ इवेंट इज रिटायरमेंट. ओके, one day we are going to retire from job or business, but we are not going to retire from life. The life is going to be there for another 30-40 years, which is called a second innings. And in the second innings, if you don't have your own active income coming in, if in the second innings many people say that तो मेरा तो job है, मेरा तो business है, मैं तो चालू रह सकता हूँ, मैं काम करते रह सकता हूँ. Good, you should be active, you should be doing, but you should not be doing to take care of your basic standard of living, because you don't have control. एक दिन घर पे बैठना पड़ेगा, कब बैठना पड़ेगा मालूम नहीं है. You may not get the opportunity, you may not be active, you may not be healthy, you may not be able to keep yourself committed, नहीं रह सकते हो. So you should not be depending on anyone for your livelihood. Okay, so how many of you believe these 5 events can happen to anyone? Type in the chat box. Anyone? Type in the chat box. How many of you believe these events can happen anytime? Anytime, without giving notice, it can happen. Anytime, kabhi bhi ho sakta. Type in the chat box anytime. As you said, these events can happen to anyone, and these events can happen anytime. It can happen with us also. हम कोई exceptional नहीं है. ऊपर से अलग से हम sanction करके नहीं आए हैं. We are not born with special, blessings that these events will not happen to us. हमेशा हम लोग को ये सारे इवेंट है ना, हमेशा हमको लगता है बाजू वाले को होगा, हमको नहीं होगा. ये फीलिंग होता है. जब तक हमारे साथ नहीं होता है ना, जब तक हमारे साथ नहीं होता है, तब तक हमको लगता रहता है सिर्फ बाजू वाले को होगा. जब हमारे साथ होता, मेरे साथ भी ऐसा हो गया, मैंने ऐसा क्या किया, भगवान मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों किया. तो होना था. इट इज एवरीथिंग इज रिटर्न. कब किसको क्या होना है लिखा हुआ है. ओनली थिंग वी आर नॉट अवेयर. अगर पता हो तो सब लोग रेडी हो जाते थे ना उसके लिए. Now I'm telling, कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है. And people who have a proper plan for all these things, they in fact they survive because they are not in stress. If anything happens, I don't have to worry. Everything will be taken care. Why to worry? Okay. This gives you a mental peace. This gives you a stress-free life. You can live because you have a provision for everything. Like, so what will happen if any of these event happens? As you said, these events can happen to anyone. These events can happen anytime. This is what happens. This your income was there, expense was there, and this is what it looks like. What happened? Your expense is still there. All your outflows are still there, but your income is not coming. And that is the reason you need to plan for these first events first. This first 5 events first out of the events, because they are not in your control. अगर आपके पास कंट्रोल है तो आपके पास चॉइस है, कभी भी कर सकते हो. ये कंट्रोल में नहीं है. अच्छा, अभी जॉब लॉस में क्या करना है? यू नीड टू क्रिएट बेसिकली इमरजेंसी फंड. इमरजेंसी फंड कितना होना चाहिए? अगर बिजनेस या जॉब लॉस हो गया, मिनिमम 3 to 6 बफर आपके पास हमेशा लिक्विड में एक्सेसिबल, इमीडिएट एक्सेसिबल में होना चाहिए. अगर आज सभी लोगों ने अगर इमरजेंसी फंड बना के रखा होता 3 to 6 मंथ्स का, आज ये कोरोना क्राइसिस सिचुएशन में कोई वरी करने की जरूरत नहीं था. बहुत सारा जॉब चाहने वाला है. अगर इमरजेंसी फंड नहीं है, दे विल बी अंडर ट्रेमेंडस स्ट्रेस. So for job loss, you need to have emergency fund. And for remaining major health problem, disability and death, you don't need to create crores of rupees assets. Because आज अगर वो इनकम बंद हो जाता है, कभी भी हो सकता है. You need to have, there are option available. You can buy insurance policies. जैसे health insurance policies है, you can buy. जैसे permanent disability के लिए you can buy accidental policies. Accidental disability policies are available. You can buy life insurance policies or term cover in like term life insurance for death. So like अगर लाख रुपए इनकम है और साल का 12 लाख रुपए चाहिए, what is the insurance you need? Thumb rule insurance का 15 times of your annual income you should have insurance. 15 times of your annual income you should have your insurance. Minimum equal to your annual income you should have your health cover. आपका health insurance, mediclaim policy, health insurance should be equal to your annual income. Because आपके लाइफस्टाइल, आप जहां पे भी एडमिट होगा वहां के उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आप उस टाइप के हॉस्पिटल्स में जाओगे. आप छोटे हॉस्पिटल में नहीं जाएंगे. सो मिनिमम एक एनुअल इनकम के इक्वलेंट आपका लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कवर होना चाहिए. अभी अगर किसी को बोलते हैं कि मेरे पास तो एनुअल इनकम ही नहीं है, मेरे पास 2 लाख 5 लाख एनुअल इनकम है, फॉर यू मिनिमम यू शुड हैव 5 लाख रुपीस हेल्थ कवर फॉर द एंटायर फैमिली. 5 लाख रुपीस मिनिमम इवन इफ यू डोंट हैव इनकम. एंड इफ यू हैव इनकम minimum 5 lakhs or equal to your annual income, you should have your health cover. And accidental disability policy insurance amount and life insurance amount term cover कितना होना चाहिए? थंब रूल के हिसाब से 15 times of your annual income. इसका मतलब क्या? कल अगर आपने टर्म इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी, एक्सीडेंटल डिसेबिलिटी पॉलिसी लिया हुआ है, अगर कल भी अगर कभी भी हो सकता है, कल भी अगर कुछ हो जाता है, इमीडिएटली जो 15 टाइम्स ऑफ, सपोज 12 लाख का है तो 15 टाइम्स कितना होता है? ऑलमोस्ट 1 crore 80 lakhs. अगर 1 crore 80 lakhs मिलता है लाइफ टाइम तक, वो 12 लाख रुपए आपका फैमिली को मिलता रहेगा या आपको मिलता रहेगा. ओके, इफ यू इवन इन्वेस्ट इन द सेफेस्ट इंस्ट्रूमेंट लाइक बैंक एफडी में भी इन्वेस्ट किया तो भी 1 लाख पर मंथ लाइफ टाइम तक फैमिली को मिलता रहेगा. मिनिमम दैट इज द अमाउंट रिक्वायर्ड. सो इफ यू डू दैट, यू प्लान फॉर 4 events, and as far as your retirement is concerned, you need to create 30 times of your annual income. कितना वेल्थ होना चाहिए आपका एनुअल इसके लिए, रिटायरमेंट के लिए? The day when you have 30 times of your annual income, नहीं outflows. अगर आपका महीने का 50,000 रुपए खर्चा है तो साल का 6 लाख है, उसका 30 टाइम्स कितना होता है? 1 crore 80 lakhs. Roughly about 2 crore minimum you should have a retirement corpus. That's the thumb rule. In my experience, all I talk in thumb rules because a layman can understand that. If you have 2 crore rupees, your monthly expenses is 50,000 rupees per month today. If you want to retire today, you need to have 2 crore rupees minimum 2 crores. Just to meet your basic standard of living, not to live a lifestyle, पूरा एकदम ये इसके लिए नहीं, बेसिक के लिए कितना होना चाहिए? 30 times of your annual expenses. 30 times of your annual expenses. Guys, ये बहुत सारा ये डीप है सब्जेक्ट. मैं आई एम ट्राइंग टू गिव यू एकदम सिंपल में देने के लिए भी टाइम कम है. So this is the 5 events. If you plan for this much, job loss or business loss कितना होना चाहिए? 3 to 6 months of your outflows. 3 to 6 months of your outflows provision liquid में कभी भी होना चाहिए. Health insurance होना चाहिए equal to your annual income. And disability policy, accidental disability policy and term insurance policy कितना होना चाहिए? 15 times of your annual income. And for your retirement, minimum you should have created wealth of 30 times of your outflows. 30 times of your outflows. If you do this much, you have planned for events to, like, 7 events में से 5 event का plan हो गया. Okay, now after this session you sit yourself and analyze how much do you have. If there is any gap and if you need any help, we are available. You can contact us or you can contact any of the financial advisor available to you, your nearest and dearest one, and you must do this. Okay, but the point is you should do this. Okay, that's the important thing. So these are the 5 events one must plan. So there are 5 events, so total 7 events. Out of that we already saw 5 events. Now the remaining 2 events, if you have a children for their higher education you need to plan, and then for their marriage you need to keep aside, because आजकल education and education is one of the education जो industry है highest inflation है. मतलब जो हमारा पूरे graduation तक हमारा पूरा खर्चा होता है, आज 1 साल का education के लिए खर्चा होता है उतना. So that is the kind of education expenses today. So inflation and जो भी अच्छे education provide करना है, तो inflation is very huge, high than 10% inflation है education में. So these are the, like, suppose आज के तारीख में अगर कोई 2020 में अगर आज किसी को ये करने के लिए MBA करने के लिए 25 lakhs लगता है, but आज से अगर 20 years के बाद अगर करने जाता है, 15 years के बाद करने जाता है, तो वही amount almost you need 1 crore rupees with inflation. So most people, what they do, they don't in time they don't plan for the children education. What they do, they withdraw from their retirement fund and they spend for their children education, thinking that the children will take care of them at the old age. And what happened, कभी बैठ के फुर्सत में फैमिली के साथ बागबान मूवी देखो, आपको आइडिया आ जाएगा क्या करना है करके. ठीक है, तो 2 फिक्स डिपॉजिट है मेरे पास, 2 ये 4 फिक्स डिपॉजिट है, मेरा रिटायरमेंट की क्या जरूरत है, उनका कर लो करके. आपको एजुकेशन, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि आपका बच्चा है करना चाहिए आपके लिए. अगर आपके पास प्लान नहीं है, डोंट डू दैट मिस्टेक ऑफ विड्रॉइंग फ्रॉम योर रिटायरमेंट फंड. टेक ए एजुकेशन लोन. लोन इज अवेलेबल फॉर एजुकेशन. कोई रिटायरमेंट के लिए मिलता है, आपके रिटायरमेंट के लिए कोई लोन नहीं मिलेगा, लेकिन एजुकेशन के लोन मिलेगा. इफ रिक्वायर्ड, आपने प्लान किया है, वेल इन टाइम, इफ यू हैव अ टाइम, अभी से 10-15 साल आपके पास है, अभी से प्लान करो, सेव करो, इन्वेस्ट करो, क्रिएट करो जो अमाउंट चाहिए उसके एजुकेशन के लिए. आप ऑलरेडी वो स्टेज में पहुंच चुके हैं जहां पे अभी कुछ किया नहीं है, सफिशिएंट नहीं है. डोंट मेक अ मिस्टेक ऑफ विड्रॉइंग फ्रॉम योर रिटायरमेंट फंड. कीप दैट रिटायरमेंट फॉर योरसेल्फ. टेक अ एजुकेशन लोन. टेक अ एजुकेशन लोन. इट इज लाइक अ बैकअप. इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Okay, so don't make that mistake. So this is the 6th event. If you have a children, this is one of the event you must plan in your life if you have a children. And the 7th event, after planning for the first 6 event, the 7th event is plan for aspirational goals, needs and dreams. Plan for all your aspirational goals, needs and dreams. इसके बाद आपका पहला 6 event करने के बाद, they are a must event that you need to plan your life. You don't have a choice. And after that it comes the aspirational goals. Aspirational goals means maybe buying a second flat, maybe buying a holiday home, maybe buying a car, maybe going for a world tour. All this discretionary expense. आपके पास पैसा है, you can do it. नहीं है, you can postpone it, you can defer it. Okay, but most people, what they do, they don't plan for the first 6 event and their entire life revolves around this. इसी में पूरा घूमते रहते हैं, इसलिए they don't have money left for any other goals that is required, जो compulsory life में आना चाहिए, उसके जो करना चाहिए. So they don't have money. So this is like 7 events. One must plan for all the 7 events, but most people, what they do, like, this is the order you need to follow. First, second जो मैंने order दिया है, first event, second वो उसी order में करना है. लेकिन the normally what people do is, जो छोटा मोटा इन्वेस्टमेंट कर लेते हैं, छोटा मोटा पॉलिसी ले लेते हैं, छोटा मोटा खंबा खड़ा कर लिया, बोलते बिल्डिंग बनाना है, छोटा मोटा पिलर डाल दिया और ऊपर जाके 7th फ्लोर में ब्यूटीफुल बंगलो बना रहा है. एंड लाइफ में ऐसे कोई भी इवेंट आया, थप करके नीचे आएगा, बाद में फिर कोसेंगे, यार मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हुआ, मेरा किस्मत ही खराब है, ये खराब है, वो खराब है, ऐसा होगा. सो यू हैव टू फॉलो दिस. अगर ये ऑर्डर में फॉलो करोगे तो आपको कोई टेंशन नहीं है. एवरीथिंग कैन बी मैनेज्ड. इफ यू से दैट अरे ये सब कर, अगर पहला 6 इवेंट्स के लिए कर लेते, उसके बाद 7 के लिए जाते, पैसा किधर बचेगा? तो फिर फोकस करो ना, आपका इनकम बढ़ाने की कोशिश करो. फोकस ऑन इंक्रीजिंग योर इनकम. That's why make money, manage money, multiply money. Your focus has to increase your income. If you don't know how to increase your income, learn how to increase your income. Ask people who are earning more than your income what they are doing, what they are different they are doing in their life. And if you want to learn, you can attend my this Freedompreneur Mastery Program. I will teach you how to make more money, how to attract more money into your life. What you have to become to attract more money, earn more money in your life. Okay, so these are 7 events you must plan in your life if you want to achieve financial peace and independence. So if you plan for these 7 events, you will achieve financial freedom. And if you don't plan for these 7 events, then it will, you'll end up reaching financial crisis. Choice is yours. Your life, your money, your wealth, your family, your goals, your aspirations, your dreams. You decide what you want to do with it. My job was to just to educate you, and I hope you got some value from this session. And I can go on, the session can go on for next 1 hour also, 2 hours also, without even PPT, but I have to limit my time. Already I've exceeded my time. We're still there. So if in case if you are Stan, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, so I think should I end here?
Yes, probably what you can do is take a break and ask any specific questions that if anybody has. अगर आपके पास कोई सवाल है जो अब तक जो भी डिस्कस किया है उसका आप क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं चैट में. Okay,
best
so
financial instrument current scenario, 45, how to manage cash flow in case of debt more than net worth, which is good option, buying NPS or annuity. Sir, we are called financial doctors. Immediately if you ask me, I have to study a lot of things before I suggest anything. Best बोल रहे हैं आपका, मैं कुछ assume नहीं करता क्योंकि आज पैसा डालने तो equity is the best thing. Either equity म्यूचुअल फंड डालो या इक्विटी पोर्टफोलियो क्रिएट करो स्टॉक्स का. दैट्स द बेस्ट, बिकॉज आपके लाइफ टाइम का जो बोलते हैं ना एकदम लोएस्ट वैल्यू में अवेलेबल है. शायद ये जो लेवल से आपके लाइफ टाइम में शायद मिलेगा कि नहीं मालूम नहीं है. दैट्स द बेस्ट. You will make one of the highest return in the next 3 to 5 years if you start investing at this level. Best investment. Okay, but all said and done, we have to study all your current situation, your life goals, your risk appetite and everything. Based on that we recommend. So you can get in touch with us one to one. We will advise you what to do with your where you should invest. Yeah, I have already mentioned.
What's your take on mutual fund?
So mutual funds, like if you don't have knowledge about how to pick stocks, how to select stocks, and directly अगर invest करने के लिए आपको knowledge नहीं है, then it's best you should depend on you should invest through mutual fund. That's the best way. But if you have individual, you know how to select the stocks, you know how to pick the company or what price you need to enter, all those things, you can do it directly through equity. Wait for some time, right time to invest, or wait for some time you're asking due to corona. So what we are recommending is, if you want to invest 100 rupees, if you have excess money which you don't need for another 3 years minimum, that is the condition. That money what you are investing, what you want to invest in equity today, if you don't need that money for minimum 3 years, that money you should be investing now. And also if you have 100 rupees to invest, which you can wait for minimum 3 years, then you should invest 1/3 now at this level, and the remaining 2/3 you can invest over a period of every month or every week, the remaining amount. That is what we are recommending. We are not recommending all the money in one go.